Yeah, I think women-wise, we just had a lot of people just getting those lanes for the finals, and then you just start racking up some points there in the sprints, and Esther scored 28 points by herself. Obviously, she's a stud and did a lot for us there, kept her healthy. I'll probably say Blessing is probably the best performer. Running 52.2 is crazy, sixth all-time LSC record, school record. We won the 200 as well. We didn't even have to put her on the 4x4, and then we still broke the school record there. Emily Tangara, one of our new girls, she ran really well, 53.4, and anchored our relay. But we scored in a variety of events like we usually do. Weight throw, shot, did well there. And then, really, Amarillo High, Sierra Cornell, she made the national meet, she PR'd by like 4 seconds. So that'll convert to 2:07. So she's a freshman from Amarillo High. She'll make the national meet, which is pretty impressive for her. But Abigail, Naomi, all our distance crew, I mean, we just were able to put over 200 points up. So everybody really performed at a really high level. Men, same thing. Had a lot of people do with it really well. Got some people to the national meet. Adrian Legaretta ran the 5K by himself. You get a 23-second conversion, so that'll get him to the national meet, and he did it by himself. So pretty crazy to think about. It's hard to run up there, so he did a great job. Won 3K and 5K, and then, really put himself. This is his last indoor. He's done. He doesn't have outdoors, so glad to see him have the chance to go run at the national meet with all he's done for us. So really good meet, relatively healthy. Had one girl pull her hamstring, but she's not going to go to the national meet. She'll hopefully get well for outdoor. Other than that, just normal tightness and soreness and things like that. So hopefully next week we'll find out tomorrow who gets the national meet, and then we'll travel to Virginia Beach next week and then compete there. It's only a 2-day meet, Friday, Saturday. So, and then we'll have an outdoor meet right here the next week. So we'll just keep on rolling.
I know how you guys are. Y'all love to celebrate these moments, but you also like to get back to work.
Yeah.
What do you feel like you want to fine tune before the national meet?
Really just get everybody 100% healthy. I think at Albuquerque you're running on a Mondo surface, which basically means Mondo is like the hardest surface they make in the world, meaning it's fast, but it's very hard on the body. Then you're warming up in a convention center, carpet, concrete. It's not great. So really just getting them coming off that, getting back to training a little bit, won't do much. Just getting them as healthy as possible, as confident as possible for next week. And then for those kids, we'll kind of reset and we'll let them compete outdoor for a little bit, probably until Texas Relays and Joe Meeker here. So really just getting them healthy, getting them ready to roll. We put in the work since August, so it's really more about that physical, mental rest, and try to get them back to a good place mentally and physically so we can compete at a high level, because we'll have to be at our best, to do something at the national meet.
Kind of going back to the results, we kind of set up for you on, we're saying the same names every time you guys have a meet, same kind of winners, and especially on the women's side, having athletes win multiple different events, that you can rely on these athletes kind of day in and day out, especially at, a Lone Star Conference meet. I feel like it's the same thing every single year. Just talk about the reliability of this team and how that makes you guys so successful, kind of looking towards the national meet.
Yeah, I think women-wise, we just had them for a while, but they're still only juniors. They'll still be back next year. So they've just performed really well since their freshman year. Deborah, Chimpong, she's been well. Blessing, Timatope, Asana, Sandra. I mean, we just got a lot of depth there. So just being able to rely on them, I know they're going to give their best effort. I know they're going to prepare themselves mentally and physically to be at their best. Same thing with the guys, Bazio, Dodzi, Jackpa. And those guys have been here a while. So it's the same thing. Dependability, Legaretta, don't have to worry about him. It's just nice to have that and know that they're going to compete at a high level, and we don't really have to worry about them.
You talked about finding out tomorrow who's all going. Does your gut tell you you're going to take a lot now there?
Yeah, I think guys will be probably 8 or 9, and then girls will be a lot because we got those 2 relays, distance medley and 4x4, so you stack up some bodies there. I think we were like 6 or 7 on the men coming into conference and 3 on the women. So I think ranked-wise in the nation. So we just got to get as many buys as we can there, and it's just making those decisions. Like I won't run Blessing in the 200 at nationals because it's only like a 30-minute turnaround, and then another 30-minute turnaround, and she has to run the 4x4. So it's just decisions like that I got to make sure that we don't do too much and then wear people out, and then the points aren't as good because they're tired. So I'm just going to try to focus on putting them in a place where they can succeed and not doing too much where we can't, they're not there, start getting injured or things like that, especially Esther, because she qualified in high jump, long jump, 60 hurdles, pentathlon. she was second at the shot in our meet. So she's pretty high level. So we'll try to make sure we're maximizing our points, but not going overboard where we end up backfiring on us, because we've done that before too. So
We talked a few weeks ago about the goal being to get on the podium there, but do you
Yeah.
feel like you guys have a chance to compete for the national title as well?
I think men, our goal is probably get on the podium. I think women, we can win it if we. It's probably us, Pitt State, Grand Valley, Adams, same old teams. So we'll see if we can. We're just gonna you have to hit those big points like tens, and you got to get people into the final. And I think that we have the bullets to do it. It'll just be, do we have enough bullets? So we'll see what happens.